What's up, guys? I recently got my hands on these Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 sunglasses, and I'm absolutely ecstatic. Whether you just bought a pair of these, or you're thinking about getting them, or you're just curious about what smart glasses can actually do, this video is for you. I'm taking you through the unboxing and showing you exactly how to get set up and started in under 10 minutes. Be sure to watch all the way through because I'm going to show you some crucial settings that will improve your battery life, protect your privacy, and unlock features you didn't even know existed. All right, let's dive right in. My first impressions here. The packaging is phenomenal. Opening the box was incredibly easy. All I had to do was pull this tab right here and snap it off like this. That's it. Then you just open it up and it unfolds into this beautiful charging case. I have to admit, y'all, this is gorgeous. The aesthetics, the functionality. This case not only charges your sunglasses, but makes them portable. And because it looks so good, it's a statement piece. Once you open the case, the glasses come out with just a little force. There's no way these are going to fall out by themselves. Right off the bat, these look incredible. They're lightweight, they don't feel bulky, and honestly, they are true to the Ray-Ban's brand. The weight distribution is also excellent. The nose pads have cushioning, so they'll be comfortable no matter your nose size. And I love that the signature Ray-Ban logo is embedded throughout both frames and even on one of the lenses. All in all, this is a beautiful pair of glasses that are comfortable to wear. That is table stakes, but since these are AI glasses, charging is pretty important. Thankfully, it's very simple. Inside the case, you've got two little pins that align with tiny holes on the glasses. You just drop them in, hear a click, and the magnetic case keeps them secure. The LED on the case shows you the charge level. Yellow means it's getting low, and green means it's got plenty of juice. Frames themselves are incredibly intuitive to use, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know to get them set up, so don't go anywhere. Alright, first thing you need to do is download the Meta AI application on your phone, whether that's an iPhone or Android. I'm using an iPhone, so I'll be walking you through that particular process. Once you've downloaded the app and opened it, you'll see two options. Get started with Meta AI or set up a device. Go ahead and tap set up a device. This will prompt you to authenticate with your Instagram account. If it doesn't automatically show your account, you can manually log into one. But since this is my Instagram, I'm just going to tap log in. And because I'm already logged in on my phone, it authenticates me instantly. Next, it asks if I want to turn on notifications. I'll say yes. Then it asks for permissions to find Bluetooth devices. Allow this because this is how you will pair your phone with the glasses. Next, you'll choose which glasses you bought. For me, it's these ones right at the very top. Now it's time to pair the glasses with my phone. The first thing to do is to remove the tab from the case, which you've already done if you've taken out the glasses, followed by putting the glasses in pairing mode. You want to have the glasses in the case, turn the case around, and press and hold this button on the back until the case has a blinking blue LED light. So let me do that real quick. All right, we've got the blue blinking light, which means it's in pairing mode. But here's what happened to me. Even though the light was blue and I confirmed it was ready, the app searched for about 2 to 3 minutes and couldn't find the glasses. So it prompted me to try again. But instead, I clicked, I don't have a case, even though I did. And honestly, I'm glad I did because it showed me an alternate pairing method. Instead of using the case button, you can use the primary button on the top right of the glasses frame. This is the same button you use to take photos with a single press or to record videos by holding it down for a couple seconds. But if you press and hold it for 5 seconds, you'll see a blinking blue light on the right LED. That puts the glasses in pairing mode and allows your phone to find them. Once you tap connect, it'll ask if you want to pair with your phone. Say yes. Once successfully paired, if you have access to Wi-Fi, go ahead and enter your credentials so the glasses can connect to it. I'm not near a Wi-Fi spot at the moment, so I'm going to skip this and set it up later. Now the app is going to walk you through what Meta AI is and what you can do with it. If you want the full details on privacy and how Meta uses your data, be sure to click the link here and read through it. Regardless of how you feel though, you'll need to press continue to move forward. Yeah. The next screen asks you to turn on location services. I encourage you to allow this. It's important if you want your glasses to give you directions or tell you the weather based on where you are, and some other useful features. Next, it will ask you if you want to share additional data with Meta. Personally, I never share more data than the bare minimum, so I'm choosing don't share. Just keep in mind, if you want access to beta or preview features, you will have to share additional data. But for now, we're sticking with a bare minimum. Next up, it gives you some courtesy guidelines, and this is actually really refreshing to see. These glasses can raise privacy concerns, so Meta reminds you to ask for permission before recording in public spaces. The frames also have an externally facing LED that blinks whenever you're capturing video, so people around you know that you're recording. Bottom line, folks, be respectful, use common sense, and be courteous. Let's click done to continue. Now you'll see 4 options to start configuring your glasses settings. You can skip all of this and come back later, but here's what's available. First, connecting music apps for audio playback. Setting up hands-free communication with the Meta ecosystem. Apps like WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, Facebook, or setting it up to use your phone for calls and messages. Third, customizing voice settings, language and voice tone. The available options here are hilarious, by the way, so be sure to stick around to listen to them. And lastly, pairing with health applications like Apple Health. I'm going to walk through only 2 of these, but if you want to skip ahead, just check out the video chapters in the comments section. The first thing I want to configure is hands-free communication. This is huge for me because I use these apps pretty regularly. You'll choose which apps to connect one by one. Let's start with Messenger. It'll ask me to authenticate, so I'll tap continue. Then it connects to the glasses and asks if I want to allow Messenger to access my devices via Bluetooth, which I say yes. Once connected, it asks if I want to toggle on announced messages and automatic message readout. I'm keeping the default settings and tapping continue. Now let's set up Instagram. It's really the same process. It first opens the app, asks you to authenticate with the right account, then shows you what the glasses can do with that application, or in this case, Instagram. So things like sharing stories or posting directly from the glasses, hearing your Instagram messages be read out loud, or using your voice to send messages or photos. You can control all these settings at any time. This all looks good to me, so I'll tap connect, allow Bluetooth, and we're done. Now there's a setting here called auto lock context. This adds an additional layer of security by preventing the glasses from accessing your Instagram contacts unless your phone is unlocked. If you want that extra protection, toggle it on as you see me doing here. If you end up disliking that added security feature, you can always come back and disable it here. All right, next let's connect Facebook. At this point, you get the gist. It's the same process. Connect your account, allow Bluetooth, configure your settings, and you're done. Lastly, connecting your phone is slightly different. When you tap connect your phone, the glasses need to be open, meaning the arms need to be unfolded. Your phone's Bluetooth must be on, and the glasses need to be paired. If any of these aren't ready, you won't be able to proceed. So go ahead and open your glasses, then press continue. It'll ask you to allow Meta AI to access your contacts. This is pretty much required if you want to use all the features, so tap authorize. On iPhone, it'll ask you which contacts you want to share. I'm selecting all contacts because why not? All right, next is messaging. To enable this, you need to update your Bluetooth settings to allow notification syncing and contact syncing. On the iPhone, you'll need to exit the Meta AI application, go to your phone settings, tap Bluetooth, find your Meta Glasses device, tap the info icon, and turn on show notifications and sync contacts. Without these enabled, you'll only be able to use phone calls, not messages with the glasses. Now go back to the Meta AI app and press continue. When I first did this, I skipped these steps, so it showed call only. But now that I've enabled those settings, it shows call and messages. The other option, like music apps and health apps, I'm going to skip for now and revisit later. I'll just tap continue at the bottom for now. This is the main screen you'll see when you have the devices tab selected in the Meta AI app. At the top, you'll see your glasses. You can give them a different name if you want. It also shows the battery level of both the glasses and the case if it's nearby. You'll also see if there are any software updates available. There's also a find your glasses feature if they get lost. The gallery section is where all your photos and videos sync from the glasses to your phone. The reminder section is exactly what it sounds like, a place for reminders if you tell the glasses to set one. And the learn and explore section is a guided tour of all of the different Meta AI features. Let's tap gallery. This is important because you want automatic syncing enabled. I'll tap here, and on an iPhone, I'll allow full access to my photo library. With this enabled, you'll be able to import media, which is important for a reason I'll mention shortly. If you had multiple pairs of glasses, you could swipe at the top to switch between them and configure them independently. But I only have one pair, so I'll swipe back and tap Update to install the available software update. To run updates, you need to enable local network access so the glasses can communicate with your phone. Tap Next and then Allow. Here you'll see what's included in the update. Depending on your version, this might look different for you. One important thing, updates can be large. This one right here is 644 megabytes, which is significant considering the glasses only have 32 gigabytes of storage. That space fills up fast if you record a lot of video. Because of this, a Wi-Fi connection is recommended, but not required. If you're okay using your phone's data, go ahead and download. If you tap download without Wi-Fi, it will remind you that you're using your data plan. I'm not going to proceed right now. I'll do it later when I'm on Wi-Fi. Now let me show you some key settings that I highly recommend you configure. Go to Customize Controls and tap Touchpad. This controls what happens when you tap and hold the right side of the frame. Right now, it's set to do nothing. I recommend to change it so that it turns on Meta AI's assistant to listen. Now go back to the main settings and scroll down to Meta AI settings. Tap Hey Meta Preferences. This here is important, folks. The top toggle, Hey Meta, means the glasses are always listening for that wake phrase. Here's the thing. Even though battery technology is always improving, this drains your battery. Plus, I hate when it accidentally activates when I didn't say the wake word. So I'm disabling this to save battery and prevent any false triggers. Since I've already enabled a touchpad shortcut to activate Meta AI, I don't need Hey Meta Always Listening. Next, check out languages and voice. Here you can change the speaking rate and choose from different voices. Let me show you the options we have available. Aquafina.
Here's one of the voices you can choose.
John, you can't see me, Cena.
Here's one of the voices you can choose.
The legendary Keegan Michael Key.
Here's one of the voices you can choose.
Kristen Bell.
Here's one of the voices you can choose.
Aspen.
Here's one of the voices you can choose.
Indigo.
Here's one of the voices you can choose.
And lastly, Sage.
Here's one of the voices you can choose.
Okay, that last one was a little weird for me. Definitely not choosing Sage. I liked Aquafina, so I'm going to stick with that. Next, go to Media Settings. This is really important. Under Video Settings, you can change a couple of things. First, the maximum video length per recording session. Right now, the default is 1 minute, but I'm changing it to 3. If you only take short clips, leave it at 1. Otherwise, there's no harm in choosing 3. Next is resolution and frame rate. Right now, I only see 2 options, Full HD and high frame rate. But here's the thing, later on, I saw an Ultra HD option with 3K resolution become available, likely after I finished installing the software update. So if you don't see an option you expect, be sure there aren't any software updates that you need to download. Another setting I recommend to look at, notification LED brightness. When you're wearing the glasses, there's an inward-facing LED on the right frame that notifies you of activity. The default is automatic, but I never really noticed it until I set it to the high setting. So my personal preference here is setting this to hide so I can actually see notifications. Last thing here, folks. Once you take your first photo or video, come back to the Meta AI app and tap Import to sync the media from your glasses to your phone. This is important because once it successfully syncs, it deletes the media from your glasses to free up space. You also have a setting to control whether this happens over cellular data or only over Wi-Fi. I prefer Wi-Fi because I almost always have access to it daily, but you can change that if you want. Right now, I'm syncing a video. I sped this part up for this video so it looks really fast, but it's relatively an acceptable speed in real time. Once it's imported, it'll show up in your phone's photo library, or you can view it directly in the app. All right, folks, that's everything you need to get started with the Ray-Ban Meta Sunglasses Gen 2. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like the video and share it with someone who might need it. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my upcoming videos, where I'll be sharing my review after using the glasses for several weeks, highlighting my favorite features, and showing you some of the coolest experiences I've been able to create with these glasses. As always, folks, thank you so much for tuning in, and till next time.